In other news, we have Mr. Stephen Whiteboy Williams. If you do not know who Mr. Stephen Whiteboy Williams is, he is actually absolutely positively 100% also known as the infamous Philadelphia Hitman. Yeah, active, locked up, driller, stepper, stopper, mover, pusher, or 70, fixer her, torture her, camper her, sender her. I don't know if he's a rapper, but he is erring from the uptown section of the city, 69th and Old Guys to be specific. That's what he said in the interview. He said all this in the interview. However, I do want to give a shout out to Manny 215 and Outta World Kash for getting this interview done. I wish I could have did the interview because I feel like y'all softballed it. Yeah, I feel like y'all tiptoed around a little bit of things. I'm saying y'all did ask some good stuff. Y'all did. However, I would have been asking some direct questions. Nigga, what are you talking about? Because I'm not going to put y'all through the whole interview. Y'all can always go to Manny 215 YouTube and watch the whole interview. But I feel like Whiteboy, he wanted to stand on it. He wanted to do the thing that I told y'all they going to do when you get 20 to 40, 40 to 80, 80 to 160. They get up there and say, it wasn't worth it. The streets are trap. Care about your family. That's the whole goddamn script, nigga. Everybody say that every single time. However, Whiteboy was trying to take accountability for his actions. He was willing to talk about any and everything because Manny asked him about his first killing. And I didn't think he was going to answer the question, but he started answering the question. I'm like, oh, he opened the floodgates. He opened the floodgates, nigga. Is you crazy? Compound them questions, nigga. However, he didn't. I wouldn't have been interrogating him, but I would have been asking him, like, the real shit. That's all I'd have been doing. I feel like Whiteboy did a lot of contradicting. Yeah, he said he got in the streets because his mom and dad was on drugs, but his dad got off drugs before he was born. And just the trauma from that made him go to the street. I didn't understand that part. I said, so you ran towards the trauma, nigga? Yeah, they don't spend it the smartest shit in the world. I'm just saying, I've never been a Harvard Yale person. None of my suits either. I'm just saying, nigga. Yeah, he said that, though. He said, then he flipped that narrative and said, but I had a lot of support.
Kind of said I had like an unstable household as many of us come from. My mom was on drugs most of my life. My dad was on drugs prior to having me, but been clean, you know, since I was born and everything like that. So I grew up around a lot of dysfunction on the set. You see what I'm saying? But at the same time, I had a lot of support. I had my brother, I had my sister, my grandparents, my pop.
Nigga! He said he had grandma, sisters, brothers, pop. I don't know about his mom. I don't know what happened to her. However, if you got a lot of support, that means you openly chose this stupid, dumb, retarded, maniacal, diabolical bullshit. Right? Yeah. I believe that. And it wasn't worth it. I believe that too. I actually know that firsthand. It's never worth it. Nobody's going to answer the phone. Nobody going to put money in your books. Nobody's going to give you no commissary. Nobody going to pay for no lawyer. All that good shit is coming. Especially when you get charged with murder or attempted murder. Them Jones come with big, long sentences. However, I didn't understand that part, Whiteboy said. Then he went on to say he wasn't no hitman, but he got paid for a few hits.
But it wasn't the narrative of this Philly hitman. He picked the narrative of Philly hitman. Anybody can just contact me and say I got this amount of money. I want this person dead. That's not how things work. That's not how the streets work. That's not how it happened. Everything I did was to people trying to do something to me. Did I get paid in the process? Yeah. I ain't gonna say a lot to you. Yes, I did. But who wouldn't? You got these young boys out here running around with me. I did
now, you ain't no hitman, but you got paid for killing some niggas. That's sound like a hitman to me. Yeah, it sound like a nigga said, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and give you a couple dollars. You go and take him out. That's what hitmen do. I don't know what gray area you living in, because then he went on to say it's a difference from being in the streets or a street nigga. And I'm like, no, it's not. It's really not. I don't want you to confuse the kids. There's no difference between being a street nigga, which y'all gonna consider a gangster, a drug dealer, a shooter, a robber, a car stealer, whatever. Y'all gonna consider them street niggas, right? But the niggas that indulge in the streets, the niggas that's adopting street rules and morals and principles and all that stupid, dumb, retarded shit, they street niggas too. Yeah, what's the name of them then? Around the street niggas? No, y'all just around the street. Y'all cool. Y'all ain't got to do none of that shit we talking about. No, that's not how it go. Yeah, if you adopt the street morals, principles, and whatever the fuck they got going on, you a part of the streets. So he did contradict himself on that part too, where I had to give him some pushback. Like, no, that's the same thing. Because even if you, Whiteboy, would have went on a drill with your homie who not in the streets, if he was a driver and they caught his ass, he getting life too, nigga. Yeah, they don't say, is you in the streets or around the streets? You around the streets? No, let that nigga go. He only around the streets. Why would we lock a nigga up that's around the streets? Get the niggas that's in the streets. You see how that's down? That's not how that go. However, he did say he had dreams and goals and aspirations. He wanted to go to the NBA. We all did. But nigga, you ain't had no backup plan. They used to always say you better have a backup plan. God, then your backup plan was killing niggas? What? Oh my God. Nigga, I'm pretty sure you could have thought of something way better than killing niggas under contract. Or not under contract. I don't know. I wasn't there. However, once Manny opened the floodgates and asked about his first murder, I would have jumped right in with all the roughest, toughest, interrogative, is that a word? Don't even matter, questions in the world. Not to make them feel bad, but to let the kids know. We gotta let the kids know, nigga. It's an example that you've been made already. I didn't give you the Slappington. I'm just here reporting on it. However, we got to let the kids know. So I would have started with you convicted, nigga, of 4 murders, no attempted murders. Ow. Because he may have told us about a motherfucking killing he not even convicted about. You understand what I'm saying? He might got 5, 6, 7, 152. We never know. He might be just as dangerous as Hurst. However, I would have said you got convicted of 4 joints. They said you got paid. You just said you got paid for some. What was the most you got paid for taking somebody's life? And I hope he would have said a big number. I hope he would have said something like 10,000, 20,000, 30,000. Then I would have said, then how much do jail cost? Yeah, nigga, how much do a lawyer cost for one body? And you had 3 more. Did they pay you enough, nigga? I'm just trying to figure it out. I'm trying to figure out for the kids. Not to embarrass you, you already getting the consequences because you already got it gripped up, sat there, and just don't go how you doing. Yeah, the nigga got his life together quick. I told you that's how they be acting. However, I would have followed that question up with, what about the bail? What about the commissary? What about the phone time? What about all that good stuff? You know, because you know when you go to jail for a murder, you don't even get a bail. I just threw that in there just for the sauce. Just to say your bail so high, nigga. We know you ain't got it. That's how high the bail is. We know you don't got it. Because it ain't there. Shit invisible. What's wrong with these niggas? Then I'd have followed that up with, did you get compensated enough? Yeah, nigga, I'm trying to figure out, was it worth, like, because you know you did whatever you did, they paid you, they did good business, but was it enough? Yeah, was it enough? Because now you got family out here by themselves. I hope you don't got no kids out here, but if you do, by themselves. Brothers, sisters, great support. He said he had great support 7, 8, 9, 10 times.
Because I can't get serious. I came from a bad upbringing where I didn't have a lot of support. I had a great situation. I had a great family.
What lead me to believe he was just as dumb as me. Yep. Nigga begged for the streets. Nigga said, damn, the streets. Listen, I know my family, we doing something. You feel me? We on 69 for old guys. 69 for old guys used to be like, that mean you almost out the hood, but you still this close to the hood. However, you like the streets because, nigga, you ain't got to go. There's a lot of kids from uptown not in the streets. And then he said he wasn't a shooter, a fighter, a loud person, none of that. He said he had to grow into that he was forced into that. You're never forced into stepping, stomping, moving, pushing, or 70, fixing, torturing, camping, sending shit to the jail cell or shit to the hell cell. You never are forced to do that. Well, no, I'm not. You may be sometimes. However, yours wasn't like that. So they did let him get away with a lot of softball stuff. I would have asked him, do you regret it? However, I know he do. I just need that for the camera so the kids can see even the steppers. I tell them all the time, white boy, and I do commend you for coming up here. I swear to God, let's make some noise for that. Even though I talk crazy, I talk wild, I talk vicious, I do commend you for coming up here and trying to steer these kids quicker, sooner than later. Yeah, you was definitely viral, popping all over the news, all crazy. And I be telling them when they get there, everybody that get to Phoenixville, Smithfield, Campbell, Forest, they want to come on. Ain't no nigga in there like, yes, I did it, y'all. Remember I told y'all I was coming back, I was going to get 40 to 80, I swear to God. I did it. Nobody's doing that. So I'm glad. I do commend you for that. And I'm glad you are here to say fuck what Chia Mac talking about. Even though he going to say something crazy. I got to tell y'all kids because it's the truth. At the end of the day, nobody wake up and want to go to jail, go to prison forever. Nobody. Not even the stupidest, dumbest, retarded, maniacal, diabolical niggas. Or they just go to the jail and say, lock me up, I don't even want to leave. So when you done hopping in them V's, going to catch a B, throwing away your LIFE for no motherfucking reason, and then we got to grip you up, sit you down, introduce you right, don't know how you doing, Yeah, I be trying to warn them. However, when you so intertwined with the streets, it's pretty much impossible to get out. And then you're going to get the consequences, repercussions, the rewards, the accolades, because that's all you get, y'all. I promise you, this is all you get. One of two. Jail cell, hell cell. It's your decision. Or you can be a regular motherfucker, chase your dreams, chase your goals, try to be something in life, try to get your mom out the hood, try to make your mom proud. I promise you, it costs way less. Ask Whiteboy. I'm pretty sure he's willing to tell you right now it costs way less to be a regular person. So, Whiteboy, I do appreciate this because these kids think I be playing. And I really don't be playing. I don't know if my delivery fucked up or not. I don't know if they think I'm joking and big or if niggas getting 40 to 80. No, that's stupid. Even now, Whiteboy, no, that was stupid. He like, I shoulda went to school. He was in there saying, the world bigger than Philadelphia. It's bigger than your block. It's bigger than that. You got to do this. You got to do that.
That never was the goal, bro. We always wanted to be basketball players or whatever the case may be. We never grew up and said, I want to be on that corner. I want to kill this person or I want to be El Chapo. Nobody grows up saying that, bro.
All after he done made the stupid, dumb, retarded, maniacal, diabolical decisions. You understand what I'm saying? And he said he got 7 years in. He got 33 to go for his minimum. You understand what I'm saying? And they still can shut the fuck right out of his stupid ass. At the parole hearing. That's what y'all think because you got the 40, you come home in 40. That don't mean that. So, white boy, once again, thank you, nigga. I wish one day me and you can get on the phone and we can really talk that talk. Get right down to the nitty gritty. Let's tell them what it really is, what it really ain't. Tell them how you in there right now with niggas that's never going home and they still want to go home. You understand what I'm saying? We need to talk about that shit. So call me next time. And I do appreciate Manny. I do appreciate Kash. Y'all did a good job. However, y'all should have wrote some questions down. Y'all should have been ready. I mean, we had different approaches, though. We do have different approaches, so I can't really say y'all didn't do your job or y'all did do your job, because I think y'all did a good job. I really do. Y'all did ask some good questions. I just felt like when Manny opened the door, it was time to motherfucking kick that bitch down. You feel me? So, white boy, hopefully you can call me. Manny, if he call you, nigga, three-way me. Fuck wrong with you, Kash? You got my number. Stop playing, nigga. Other than that, kids, please do not make it to the show your probably. Stupid, dumb, retarded motherfucker. Drew the storm, move, pusher. Probably not gonna make it in life. Probably have no dreams, no goals, no aspirations. Probably gonna be embarrassing your parents. Probably gonna get 40 to 80. Get boot the ass of Thingsville, Smithville, Capeville Forest. Rockview, Albion, Chester, Monroe, Fayetteville, Green, Somerset, Pine Grove. What a recreational, since we call us. You probably gonna do exactly what I say. Because this is the type of next not makes actually worse than worry about 29 News, or if you like news report. We can box right on 29 from my beat the fuck right out of you niggas. Fuck is wrong with you? Don't play with me, don't play with me, don't play with me.